Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now we're doing more sewing today on this piece here, combination stitches, okay? Which means that you are combining stitches to, make different decorations on your work, whether it be crazy patchwork or a baby bib or something, okay? So this is actually chevron stitch here, and I'm sure it is. I'm just going to have a peep in the book here to see. Yes, it is. It's a chevron stitch. And I really like to do this, but then I like to put another chevron stitch over the top of it. And so this will show you how to do it if you haven't seen me do it before. So you follow pretty much the direction of what you've got here, okay? So I'm going to come up there and I'm going to go up to this part. This is how you do the underneath one as well, that bit there. You go down here like this, go in and out. And this bit here, does it go underneath or over the top? It goes underneath. I keep forgetting how to get that. It goes underneath, righto, and then you've got that, see? Pretty easy. Well, it took me a while to get it, I must admit. Now you go down under here, and you stitch that, and that one comes up that way, right? So you're putting this over top of the other one that's there, righto? Keep your needle underneath that cotton up the top, and over the cotton down the bottom. I think that's how it works. Let's have a look, see if it worked for us. There you go. See? Actually, it goes under this here too, look. See? Over here. Oops. Nobody panic. Now we're in Australia and we're doing stitching on a Saturday. And I shouldn't be holding it sideways. You want to see what I'm doing. And I really like to do this because I think it's really cool. So the first row you do exactly the same as this, and then you put the second row in between it. Underneath, down. Pretty clever, isn't it? This sewing thing, very clever thing. Right back to the days of the Vikings, I imagine, when they were sewing up their little woolly jumpers or whatever. What's the names that they had? Bear suits, maybe? I don't know. I really like this. I think that looks really cool. You're under there, right? And you have to come down onto this one here, so just a tiny stitch there, just so that won't be too much out of line, because you've got that one behind it. Up there. Just check that clock to see how long I can be on here for, and I think I know. Okay, I think I know. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Oh, really good. I hope you're enjoying this stitching. I am, but I just, I hope you're not getting sick of looking at all this, because this is all I'm putting up lately, isn't it? I used to do, I'm doing beading as well, I suppose, and I'm trying to do the lady stump work thing. That should be fun. Because now I've decided I think I need it to be a 3D thing. I don't think she could go on the wall. I think she might be looking like she's coming through it if I do that. So that'll be, you can see that in another video. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm going to take you along with me on that journey of making that, because I think people need to see what happens when you're doing these sort of things. I'm just going to go down in there and through to the back on that last bit. So there you go. Look what we got now. One of those. Look at that. Isn't that natty? I do like that. Now we can put something else with it, but maybe I will show you something else to do with it besides, besides that bit. So have I got any more on here of them? And there's a cross stitch one. There's that, and there's this. Okay, so the chevron stitch you can put. Actually, that's not chevron stitch at all, is it? Oh my goodness me, no, it's not. Sorry about that, everybody. That is Cretan stitch. I thought it was Cretan stitch. It's Cretan stitch. It's not chevron at all. Oh dear. The chevron stitch is different again. Righto. But I want to do something on these. I need to finish that. So this is a nice one. I can't find what I'm doing, isn't it? This is herringbone. This is chevron. No, it's not. It's Cretan. It's Cretan stitch, and this is chevron stitch I haven't done yet. Okay, righto. I'll do a chevron stitch, and then I can show you how to. Well, see, there's two combination stitches there together, isn't there? So that's a combination stitch. Okay, tell you it is. Okay, I'll tell you that. Okay, so I'll do some green. And we'll do some chevron stitch now. This is Cretan. I'm doing chevron, and then I can show you how to make it, put more things with it to make it a combination stitch. Thread the needle is the trickiest bit, isn't it? The threading of the needle is the trickiest part. I think this is probably the same, but it's got a bigger piece of thread in it. Come on, that's the way, got him. Okay, now for the green bit, we put some green along here maybe, or this bit here. We put it down there or down there. It's going to look good no matter what you do with it, so I might do it up here. So your chevron stitch is pretty, well, they all look the same, well they don't, I guess they don't. They're not worked the same, are they? So you come up here and you do that, alright? Okay. Now, you go back in through there. And that's a bit big. And you come down here. That's too big. I'll have to take that off. That's too giant, that one. That's just way too big, that stitch. It's going to be taken over the place. Too big. So the bird's having a word out there. I think I might put it up on this piece of green here. Okay, so we need to come up. I'll start from the bottom over in the seam bit there, and I've got a bit too much thread, I think. I'll pull it down a bit further. Okay, so we need to come up here and put that across like that. Okay, now we go over past there. See, over past here and come up there, where that bit is, right, and go down. I don't know how I'd be going down through the top. I thought I'd be going down underneath that. I'll try this down here and see what happens. There. And there. Across the bottom. Is that right? No. What have you done, Sonya? Well, I don't know. Why am I not getting that right? You go across here. So you got that bit. Righto. And you go up the top. Probably should line it up with something. That's not right. Oh goodness me, what's going on here? Well, not everybody can follow instructions. Sonya's not having such a good time. Just hang in there a minute till I figure this out. It can't be that hard, surely. Oh dear, I'm always cutting me cotton off. This is why I get it cheap, isn't it? I'd be crying if I was paying all that money for it and then cut that up. But I don't want to leave things on there that I don't like. I'm going to have to look in my book here and see how that's worked, that stitch, because I can't leave that like that. That's just totally wrong, I tell you. So they've not done these in any other way, only chevron I want to do, don't I? Righto. Let's go and have a look in the book with that in it. The book with the stitches in it, please. And I hope we've got something in this. Yeah, hang on. Might not be. Have they got a thing in the back? Go. Am I seeing it anywhere? Oh yeah, there it is. Righto. Let's try it. This one. And that'll sit there. Righto. Okie dokie. I think I might have been making a mistake doing it the other way. I was just myself confused. I was wrong. So we can start up here. Go down and come back up halfway along there. Alright, you get me? Alright, and go down here. Okay. Really? Yeah, okay, go across there. Alright. I'm a bit stumped on this, aren't I? Go across there. And then you go up here and you do the same thing. Two bits, in two bits. You go across that way, okay. And you come down here and you go like that. And then you do another stitch over here. Alright. And you go up to the top. And you do one stitch that way. Alright, hope you can see this. And then I should zoom in on this. This is not good. Where are you? Way out there. What's the matter with this thing? I can't get it. Zoom it in a bit. Oh, there we go. Righto, look. Whoops, come here. Geez, I've got to put a bit of a thread pulled up there, haven't I? Okay, I think I figured it out. It wasn't that hard after all. You know, but sometimes. Oh, hang on. No, I've got to go this way first, don't I? Yes, and then down here. And then back over it. Right. And then up to the top. Okay. Back over that. Oops. And down to the bottom. I don't mind it, it's just it would be nice if I could make it a bit better. A bit better at it. Go down here, another one of those, stitch there, and then come back up here to the top and go over that way and there, and then down the bottom here. Now that didn't work, did it? Because that's supposed to go underneath that. What am I doing? I didn't do that properly. Come here. You're supposed to go down under there, Sonya. Look, it doesn't look too bad. It's okay. I think my thread's a little bit thick, so I'm not going to do any more of it. But I might put something on it to help it a bit in a minute. I don't think I want it pulled out. I can get this through here. Have a terrible time threading sometimes, don't we? And if you can't put these really thicker ones through with a needle threader because they break the needle threader if they're too thick to go through. So I go down behind here, where the button is. Pull through both strands, please. I've got hold of them here somewhere. Where are we? Righto, and I'm going to try and see if I can put something down here that looks like one underneath the button so it'll work under the button maybe. It'll look alright under the button. Imagine I put the button there because that might have been one of those tricky corners that you have to cover over, okay? Sometimes you've got to cover over the tricky corner. I've got hold of this. Nobody panic because I've got hold of it. Nobody panic. Right, now, I find that that's way thick, that thread that I've used. And hopefully I can tame it down a bit. I'm going to put a stitch up here so I can see how I can get underneath the button and do it. Just make it like a pretend one, you know. Just pretend like you've done that. And go up there and do that bit and go across the top of it, okay? Doesn't matter if you can't. Oops. Oh yeah, why not? It's one of them days, isn't it? Come on. You can do this, Sonya. You can do it. Please work. My daughter's gone to Dubbo today, her eldest one, to take a friend's daughter over there to have her tonsils out. They operate on Saturdays, but obviously they do. Because the surgeons don't ever, maybe not always have a weekend off, I guess. I know. I think she's too little to be doing that too, but anyway, what can you say? It's none of my business. I mean, if my girls, she's only 9 or something. My girls, young like that, unless it was urgent, I don't think that, I don't know. I've got no idea the background of that because all I heard was she had to go and have her tonsils out because she was being sick, but I don't know about that. Should I put another stitch there? I should do another one. What do you reckon? I'm gonna do a fake bit. You can't see what I'm showing you, can I? Isn't that nice? Sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm going to put a piece here that will go up to there because I need to have that, even if it is going to be in the seam. I'm going to put a fake bit in. I'm just going to put when I say that, I'm just going to put a stitch up there so when it's comes to sewing up the side seam it won't look like it's wrong. There you go. That will do. I hope I can get my side seams properly because I've got to make this into a wall hanger and put it in the show, don't I? So we don't want to make too many mistakes, do we? Or any at all. Get that off there. Some of these fabrics fray really bad, they do. That's that piece there that's fraying like that. So now we've got a chevron stitch, and oh sugar, I'm going to put something on it, round it, in it, somewhere to make it a bit different, and that'll probably have to be a French knot, I think. I might have to put a French knot around there somewhere, or something like that. Let me see. It'll look good in there, won't it? Put some French knots. So as well as adding stitches, you know, you add beads and stuff like that as well, as you would know because you've seen me work before. But I think combination stitches is what we were looking for today, and that's putting more than one stitch together to make a pattern or a different design or something than what it would look like normally by itself. And I've just put a piece of ribbon there and put some cross stitch over it. Maybe it's not called cross stitch today. Anyway, so I'm going to put a French knot in here, maybe. No, I'm not. I'm going to do something else. French knot's going to be not very substantial, is it? I might put a stitch in this. Look, I'm going to go through the middle of it with this herringbone stitch through the centre of it. Well, there, come on. Looks good. I have to do more of those cretin stitches, won't I? Because these other things I do are really easy because I've done them so many times. But this other one, this cretin stitch, I haven't done very much. And chevron, I mean, I haven't done it very much because otherwise I'd be able to do it really a lot quicker, wouldn't I? Now I've got everything stuck here. Thank you, bird, for that. You're having a bit of a twit out there, telling me. You might think I'm talking to him. I don't know who owns him. He's just there in the tree. Okay, so that looks good. I like it. Needs a bit of colour near it somehow, but it looks good like that. Right, now. I'm just trying to get myself in a little bit of a thing here, a bit more comfortable because I'm sitting a bit wrong. These are looking really good, these stitches, aren't they? They look really nice. You just can see what I've done. There you go, that one, that one. I did it the other day, and this one. Well, see, now along that I would put beads. I would put beads across the top of there and the bottom maybe, or you could put the another stitch, but I don't think I want to do that. I want to put beads on there eventually. So I've got some yellow, and what can we do with that? We can start a different thing, can't we? Let's do a different stitch. This is all this fluffy fabric here flying around at me. It's even trying to get in my needle. It's even trying to get in my needle here. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what it's come off of, but it likes me. Yeah, it's gone. The fan blew it round here. My poor hands are dry today, aren't they? Okay, so let's do something else more interesting. Oh, well, interesting. A combination of some stitches, rightio. These were the ones that were in this book, the combination of these. The Lazy Daisy's a pretty easy one to do anyway, isn't it? Add another stitches to the Lazy Daisy one. Straight stitch. And these are cross stitch. Chain stitches. Pretty cool. And then you can put a runner stitch through the chain stitch. I haven't put a chain stitch on here, have I? I think it'd be okay if I take it through the centre of something, or make it go across something like that from one piece to the other. I might do that. I'll start here, I'll do a chain stitch and then see what we can do with that. Move over. I wanted them to go from one thing to the other, and when I do the join them together, I wanted to put something between two pieces to join them, you know what I mean, like a row of stitches or a piece of ribbon or some lace or something, just to show that they're joining in together to make one thing, you know. Hopefully I can do that, make it look good. So whatever stitch I do now to join those two, it'll still go across there. I just have to watch out for me with a little chain, won't I? You would have seen me do the chain stitch previously, I can imagine. Easy. Really easy, good fun, versatile. You can do lots with it. I'll do a bit of something else on there in a minute. This should look cool. I've got an idea in my head here. I seen the other day. I don't watch very many YouTube channels, and I don't watch because I just don't have time. I know. You think I would, wouldn't you? I don't know, there's not enough hours in the day sometimes. It takes a long time to do what I do. It does. I've got a lot on. I told my youngest daughter she can have a baby anytime, I'll look after it, but I don't know how. She's not planning on it. I don't have time to look after a baby. But anyway, I don't think she's keen. Anyway, it's not something she said to me, she said, Mum, I can't look after myself after a baby. Well, it's not totally true, but mind. Young people don't have babies, like a lot older these days anyway. She's 28 this year. And anyway, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, so now I'm going to do a thing that I like to do best, and that's the needle weaving thingy. I'm going to see if I can find another colour cotton in here. I've got some in here. This is really neat. I've discovered all these variegated things now, and I really like them. I can't find the one that I wanted in any of the shops that I looked at. So we're on a last name of trying to convert the colour from the DMs, from the anchor to the DMC, because it's a DMC colour. That's too light, won't be able to see that. That's a bit, that's not right either. Okay, I think I'll be right with what I've got there now. So nobody panic, we'll be fine. I've got a room full of cotton. I just do. But I do like this. Look at it. It's a little bit thick. But that's okay. It's what I use anyway, isn't it? A lot of the time. But I put the purple up there. I'm hitting the purple a fair bit with this, aren't I? Maybe I should do... I might move this because I'm not using that anymore. I'll just move it the other way. This other bit, what I'm doing now is coming straight out of my brain. So... hang on to yourself. So we've got this variegated one, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it either. I suppose you will. Let's have a go. Let's put this variegated one in here. Yes, of course you can see it. Now, I'm only going to do... I'll do 2 strands. You're going to be able to see what I'm doing. Actually, I might do them all. I might do the whole lot. put all the strands through, because we're just going to do a whip stitch now through that. See what that's going to look like. One of these days I'll be able to thread it, I suppose. I've got this one here that's got a really good little eye on it, and it's very, come on, it's very short, but I'll be able to use it because it's, you know, these threads are really not much fun, but you know, they look good. When you get them there, they look nice, so let's have a go. I hope you're getting some ideas. I really do. You said before, I said, the different ones you said, you nearly learn something different off me every day, so that's good. Just learn something different. I'm learning along the way too. I am. Okay, so we're going to come up here at the end of our... Actually, this is not what I was going to do, but I am going to do this and then I'll show you another one, okay? If I've got enough time. This is not what I was going to do with it, but I am now. So let's do this bit first. I'm pulling the yellow bit through there that I ended off. We don't want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to put this through here first, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you a different thing to do with your chain stitch. So we're going to go with the back of the needle through there. Right. And go with the back of the needle through the next one. Oh, great. Oh, look at this. Every one of you is playing up on me. Every single strand of thread. Okay. Back this way through the next one. And back that way through the next one. Now you can do every one or every second one. It's up to you what you feel like. What you want the end result to look like. Pretty easy. So we'll be able to finish this up in a second or two, or a minute or two, and I'm going to show you another way to use your mirror stitch, which I did the other day, and I thought it looked really cool too, actually. I was just doing a bit of practice on a piece of fabric. Don't ask me where that is though, because I wouldn't know. Look, see now what you got there? That's good, isn't it? That way, and through this way. This way, and I'm using the back of the needle because I'm not going through any cotton or any fabric. Okay, it's not allowed. You don't need to do that. You just thread that straight up through there, and you've got yourself a nice little winding road thingy. Righto. I didn't have too much trouble with that, did I? That piece of thread, I didn't have too much trouble with it at all. Look good? I like it too. Very good. Now I've got a heap of that left. I must have over-judged how much I'd need, didn't I? Do a couple of stitches on that. Go back through here as well, because it's very able to come undone, I think. I hope not, but it's so... Right, now let me see, I want to do another row of, I need to do another row of, what's the name, stitches. This house is full of cotton. Why can't I find the next thing that I want to use? Too much purple. I could have too much purple. Because I don't have my what's the name threads in here. Hang on a minute. Here's the box with my crochet threads, which I really like. The pearl threads. I love to use the pearl threads. So I've got this orange, it's a little bit thick, but I might use that. That's a different green than what I'm used to, isn't it? Let me see. There's pink. See, now I'm picking out some that I didn't think I'd used before, but I do want to use now. The box is falling apart, a bit of purple. Right. So this is how I get my cottons mixed up everywhere, right? Just showing you. Okay, back down that way. Now we're right, we've got some more different colours, okay? Getting into the water there today. Orange. No, got that. I want to do another chain stitch. I will use the orange colour down here. I've done it down there, that sort of orange, but if I use this, I'm only going to cover it over, so it's no. Oh, hang on. No, I don't want to. Why haven't I got a bit thinner thread here? I must be in the other room. I'll use this one. I haven't used much pink today. I don't think. Purple, green, more purple. Okay, so I have some pink. Righto. Let's have a bit of pink. And we're going to do a... No, I'll thread it one day. Some people have theirs all threaded up, ready to go. I just can't say what I'm going to use, so how can I do that? It's probably the same size it is too. Give me this one here that I used for this piece. I'll take the thread out of that, and we'll use this. And before my time's finished here, I hope I get this done before I run out of time. I hope I get it done. A chain stitch. We need another chain stitch. Righto, Sonia. We can do that through here. Righto. I think this will look good. Good colour. Righto. I'm going to make them a little bit long. Well, a little bit long, but not too. I need to make them a little bit longer than what I would normally, I think. Do some serious ribbon embroidery on these too when I finish these. I will. Let's take it down here. Why am I going? I'm going straight, and that's all right. It doesn't matter. It can be straight. What you're doing here with this work is just, you're making a piece of fabric. It's a little work of art, really, isn't it? When I say little, I'm thinking about doing smaller ones of these. Ah, dear. I know Terry did some, and gee, they look good. Oh. I'm only saying that probably because I want to get them finished fast or something. I don't know, but then again, I don't mind doing it. It's not something that I really do enjoy making this sort of thing. I mean, I've been doing it now for years and years. I did have a long break there for a while, and now I'm sort of getting back into the idea of the thing. So now I'm going to get some yellow. I think I'll do yellow. Will that show up enough? Yes, I think so, because the purple's not quite right. We need a yellow piece. How about the orange? No, that's not going to be very substantial, is it? What colour can we put on this? Green. Oh no, that's bad, that is. How about if I try some of this Tule blue? That's pretty. We'll have a go at some of this, but we'll only use a couple of threads, okay? We'll only use a couple of threads. I say that we'll do 3, okay? We divide it in half, so we do 3 strands of it on it. Is that 3 there? Yeah. I think so. One looks thicker than the other, so it might be only 2 and 3, is it? 2 and 4. Use 4, because actually I'm going to use 3. I'm going to take another one out, put it back together later. Yeah, I need 3 strands. I want something that's substantial, but not just going to... I want to be able to see it, but I don't want it too thick, okay? So on this one, we're going to do blanket stitch, okay? So you come up through the end there. Don't go through the fabric, and don't go through the fabric, and don't go through the cotton, and just do this, okay? Just do this. Your blanket stitch, or like needle weaving, I suppose it is. Just doing a blanket stitch in it. It looks cool. Now I'm going to go down through the back, and I'm going to come up this side, and I'm going to do blanket stitch back to front. I know you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can start up that end if you like. It is, to my way of thinking, I don't mind doing it because I know I can. It's just that I'm probably, because I'm used to doing stitches, I can do it. So if you don't want to go back to front, it's okay. It still works. You still want to have that nice bit on the end there, see? You need to have this bit here. Now my cotton is all tangling up really bad here, wrinkly. Sonya, you went through between the pieces of thread. Get back out through there now. Righto. So if you see any of that when you're going along, fix it, because you don't want to have to undo it all. Here we go. I never counted how many I did on each one, okay? I don't think that matters. It's up to yourself. If you want to count how many you did, that's fine. But I'm just going to go from one side to the other and do this, alright? Now the first one won't catch down because it's the first one, but after that they will, alright? I have to let this drop down, just hold your work up, let your needle drop down and your thread will come on, it'll spin undone, okay? Do I need one more? Oh no, I say, why not? One more. And go down through the back. Now you can come up the other way, go down further. You could go down one side and then come back up the other if you wanted to. You know, like miss that one and do the next one. Miss one and do the next one. Or you just come back this way. It'll still, well, you know, it'll work. I'm just taking it back the front. So anybody that's left-handed can learn how to do this this way, can't you? This looks really cool. Colours are good, aren't they? I think they look good together. Now if you want to do that, this base one, this one is the chain stitch, I'd do it in a pearly thread or a thick, or the full 6 of the stranded thread, so it's a bit substantial, you know, so it's there, you can see it really good. Well, that didn't go very tight, did it? I'm trying to give it a bit more of a, there you go. You come out this side, so you can just keep going down one side and then go back up the other if you don't want to do the back to front. I don't know why, but I was doing that yesterday and I did it back to front, so it didn't sort of worry, it just still works. And then we come up this side. So that's that. And I better go because I don't know what time it is, but that's pretty cool, isn't it? There you go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you can. Talk to me about something if you'd like. Ask me a question. I don't know. Whatever. And I'll get back to you and we'll have another go at something else later. So thanks for watching. Talk to you after. Stay safe. Bye-bye.